Hi Pisces, let's do a collective reading for you today. Let's see what you need to be aware of. Today is the 14th of May, 2025, but whenever you watch the video is when you're supposed to receive the messages. This is timeless. Also, Pisces, take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Let's see what you need to be aware of today. Messages for Pisces. First card of the Kippers, you have Child. Then you have Toil and Labor. Then you have Occupation. I thought this may have something to do with your stability or something that you're working on. Okay, this may be something small. Okay, you could be working on this with a child, but to me, whatever this is something small. This is something that you have started, and this is something that I feel you could be connecting with your inner child. You could be even healing your inner child when it comes to this work, because you've got a lot of toil and labor here. You've also got other people in the picture. There's also a cat. So you could be working with your family. You could be working with a younger energy. But I see a lot of work being done right now. Okay, Pisces, let's grab out your tarot and see what you need to be aware of today. Thank you all for being here and supporting the channel. You know, I love you all so much. Pisces. First card of your reading. The Four of Wands, 1111, you are on the right track. There is a celebration here too with the Four of Wands. Well, there will be a celebration coming. Then you've got the Four of Cups. So you could be seeing the number 4, 444, stability. You've got the Hermit, Virgo energy. You are someone here, Pisces, that's getting to work. Okay, and it's on something that is either new or something little. It's not at its full potential, you know. It's only little. You have the Sun in the center of your reading. So there is a lot of happiness in your energy. You're starting the reading with a celebration. The center of your reading, there's a lot of happiness there with the Sun. Then you have the King of Swords. The Lovers, Gemini energy. The High Priestess, your energy, Pisces. And that is shared with Cancer. And you have the Five of Cups on the back of the deck, the Magician and the Nine of Wands. So feeling like the wounded warrior. The message with the Nine of Wands is that Divine wants you to keep going, keep fighting for what you want. I feel a lot of success is on the way. Okay, Pisces, let's see what these cards have to say. Tell us about the Four of Wands here for Pisces. the Ace of Wands. So with the Four of Wands, they haven't actually hit the finish line, okay? But they're very, very close. And the two people that are on the card, you know, that are celebrating are the King and the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So there's two people here that are working on stability, and they've started some type of new beginning. I also see there's been a cycle closed out, okay? Whoever this is that's standing there with you, it could be someone that is part of your family. They could be someone that you're working with as the King and Queen of Pentacles. But this could also be like the father or the mother of your children. I see you haven't finished, you haven't crossed the finish line yet. There's a lot of work being done. So there's putting money together, bringing this together, okay? And you're both on the same page here, okay? You've both connected, you've both come into unity. You both have an idea here to work with, okay? Something that you both desire, and it could be success, okay? And success with a relationship, but I see nothing is stopping you, okay? There's a lot of back and forwards words being spoken here, a lot of communication coming out with this situation. So there's a lot of teamwork. If this keeps going the way it is, with this equal give and take of the King and Queen of Pentacles working hard together, this will reach, you know, that 10 Pentacles that you're looking for or you're trying to work on with this energy. But this is only just the beginning, okay? This plan. Tell us about the Four of Cups here for Pisces. So the Four of Cups is, you know, not missing that opportunity. Taking it. It's there. It's being handed to you. It's time to be focusing on it. And you've got the Seven of Pentacles. So whatever you're looking at while this is being waved in your face, there's an ending, okay? I saw the Ten of Swords come out on the back of the deck. So there's some type of betrayal or an ending, something that was exhausting, something you gave a lot to, you gave a lot of cycles to it. It wasn't working. That's what the Seven of Pentacles is. That's how big this is going to grow, okay? You've tried your hardest to try and work on this situation in the past. There's nothing else you can do, okay? It's only going to produce the Seven Pentacles. You have the Four of Swords, so, you know, you're mending your heart at the same time. This new opportunity is being sort of given to you. You still have a lot of memories of the past and the Three of Wands, okay? You may be thinking this isn't going to work. But I feel like you don't see it clearly because you're very focused on something here that's not working, okay? And you're just rejecting everything else. Like, it's not going to work. This other thing didn't work, so why is that going to work? So there's this sort of energy of not wanting to give to it. Okay, but what you don't see, Pisces, is the finer details. Okay, you're just sort of scoping it out. You're sort of quickly having a look at it. Like, this ain't gonna work. Because you're too invested in holding on to something that is not working. But this could be part of the healing process. Something new is going to take you far. You just need to let go of the past. Tell us about the Hermit. So the Hermit is Virgo energy. to me, she's like in a hibernation there. She's not talking to the outside world. She's focusing on learning about herself. She's also focused on healing those inner wounds. You have the Six of Swords, so you're ready to move forwards. Okay, the thing with the Six of Swords is they're still in that choppy water, but they're getting there. You have the Seven of Wands. So you have the skills to move forwards. You're just in this energy of holding on to the past. Okay, you keep looking back at a situation or a relationship that could have helped you evolve. Okay, but I feel like it was only there for a season. You know, it's only there for a period of time. Okay, it may be hard to let go of this person. They could have Pisces in their chart because of the lessons I feel you could have learned through the process with this person. But being with this person, they gave you nothing, okay? They were some type of temptation, I feel, in your life that you needed to live through. It was some type of cycle. It could have been more than one. But it gave you that opportunity to see things differently, okay? And I felt like when you were with that person, you had the epiphany, you realized that this isn't working, that this person isn't giving to me. It's just some type of temptation. It could be something that's very sexual. I see a lot of conflict there. Staying with that energy, it's not going to get any further. You know, it's come to the Seven of Pentacles and it cannot get any further. It's time to move on. This person is someone that doesn't want to let go of you, okay? They still want to keep going on these cycles over and over and over again. They feel like they're learning from these cycles. You feel like you're learning from the cycles, but there could be so much more for you, okay? You're not supposed to hold on to things that don't serve you, don't hold on to you, don't give you that fairness. You're supposed to let them go, and you're supposed to learn from that lesson in the future on what you want to give to. So if people like this come into your life again, you know they're not meant for you. Okay, it's all part of the lesson. And I feel like you could be scared about that. With the Hermit, he is on top of the mountain. He doesn't want to come down. But it's time for you to come down. Okay? It's time for you to start doing the work. And it's time for you to start using your wisdom. The person that you were involved with, they could have Aries in their chart. With the Emperor coming out, they could be a father. They don't have to be. They don't even have to be masculine. But I see you coming into the role. I see you making the decision that, yes, I am going to come down from the mountain. Yes, I have learned from this lesson. I am not going to hide, you know, behind closed doors anymore. So maybe this is what you may have had to do to deal with the grief of closing out the cycle with this energy. You know, but you've got someone else here, someone else, that King of Pentacles energy, that I feel, you know, they hold that flower for you. Okay, they desire this commitment. You know, there's a lot of fire there with this person. This person actually is somebody that wants to do the work. This is somebody that wants to come with you into this new world. And it could be someone that's younger. But it's like this person needs you to be coming with them, to be doing the work. You need to get down from the mountaintop to help this person with the work. So tell Pisces what this Seven of Pentacles is. Spirits. The Hanged Man. So that Seven Pentacles, that thing that you gave to, it didn't work out. Okay, I see I see you choosing to let it go. And I feel like whoever this is that's around you, they're like your cheerleader. Okay, they could be a family member. They stand with you on every step along the path. So as I said, a family member, a friend, a lover, someone that you're connecting with here, someone that you're working with. Okay, and I feel like whoever this is that's coming with you, it could be a child. Okay, because you are the person that's making the plans. Okay, and they're coming along to work with you. You have the idea. I also see here, Pisces, this past situation that you're letting go of, you know, it could have been someone that you were working on a commitment with. You could have lived in a house with them. You could have children with them. You could have been married to them. To me, this person, it's too hard. It's too hard for them to do the work. It's like this person cannot, you know, the person from the past, they cannot, to me, be faithful. Okay, and I feel like you've learned these lessons from this person that it's not going to work as much as you put in so much effort, as much as you put in the 10 pentacles and they put in nothing, it still doesn't work. You've been on a long cycle with this energy and you've got something out of it, okay? You've learned a lot of lessons. And you've learned a lot of lessons about stability, about who to let in. This was too much work, so there is the choice, okay? So this is what this whole reading is about. It's about making that choice to let go. It's time to let go. There is someone else here that is willing to do the work, okay? There's someone, if they haven't come into your life yet, someone that wants to work with you, someone that wants to come with you, someone that wants to give you the equal that you deserve, okay? But for me, you keep looking back at whatever that was from the past because you learned lessons from it and you feel like you've evolved into a different person and you're grateful for what you've learned, but it was from negative lessons. Tell us about the sun. So starting to realize, starting to put into your mind, Pisces, that this person ain't going to be someone that's putting in the work, okay? You're going to be doing that even if you decided to be with this person in the future, okay? You look at that and you see, are they going to be putting in anything? No, they're not. Is that the type of future you want? A future where it's not even, it's not equal trade? Tell us about the sun. But you have a divine connection, whether or not that's already in your life. It could be coming in soon if it isn't here yet. There's someone here that is in childlike energy with you, someone that you're working with. As I said, it could be a child, it could be a family member or a friend. You've got Scorpio energy with death. You've also got Leo with the sun. They are like congratulating you for closing out the cycle. As much as you did not want this cycle to be closed, it's being closed out completely. And this may have been with the help of the angels. There's some type of plan that the divine has had. It's like the divine pushed them out because they're not meant to be in your energy, not at this time. I feel like this person is someone that's playing tricks. But the thing is, though, you are somebody that is the alchemist, okay? You come out as the magician on the back of the deck here. Virgo, Gemini energy could be significant, but it's time to be working on what makes you happy and what makes you and these other people around you happy, closing out that cycle. You're closing out the cycle and hitting that finish line. You have the Knight of Cups here. This is somebody that has got a lot of enthusiasm. They're ready to move forwards. They're bewitched with some type of idea that they have. The thing is, though, they need to hold on to the fish because the fish is falling out of the cup. So you need to make a plan, I feel, in the beginning of something that you're working on, okay? There needs to be plans. See, with the Four of Wands here, she has, you know, a basket that's full of everything she needs. So there's something you need to get together. Maybe you need to write a list about what is needed on this path forwards, okay? And this could be with your commitment. Whatever this is that you are looking for, you know, in the collective readings, it could be love, it could be stability. But whatever it is, whatever you're starting new here with and closing the cycle out with, you do need to have plans, or else you're going to hit road bumps. To me, you're sort of being a bit carefree and just going with the flow of life kind of thing. You're riding a dolphin. So being playful and, you know, enjoying the ride. But I feel like there needs to be plans put in place, or else this isn't going to be moving as quickly as you want. But I feel with the sun coming out in the center of your reading, it doesn't matter. You're sitting in this happiness, you're enjoying the time. So whether you're moving really, really quickly, to me, the Knight of Cups, he doesn't move too quickly. Okay, so I feel like at the moment there's a lot of celebration, there's enjoyment. Now that cycle has been closed out. Now that energy has been pushed out into the world. But look at you. It's like you're enjoying the happiness around you. You're enjoying the love. You're enjoying the things, the desires, everything that is around you that you have right now. And it's not that person. Sandwiches could also be significant. Sandwiches have been coming out to me since yesterday. It was crazy. I watched this Eurovision interview, and it was of an Australian artist that went to Eurovision, and I think it was last year. They were put on the live Eurovision TV, and they were eating sandwiches, and like that's what they serve at Eurovision, is like sandwiches for the celebrities and for the artists, which is, it's pretty funny. Sandwiches remind me of children. Like, I make my daughter a sandwich for lunch every day. So hanging out with the people around you that bring out that inner child. So it doesn't matter too much, you know, if the fish does fall out. I feel like you can grab it again because you've got a dolphin. Okay, so if the fish falls out into the ocean there, you have a dolphin to come and grab it again. I feel like it's a time for playing and enjoying the time, okay? Enjoying things that are helping you heal also over the past. So whether that's creative things, whether that's going out, whether that's exercising. She looks like she's wearing runners there, but she looks like she's so happy. You know, it may have taken a long time for you to get into that energy, okay? Because this is a big cycle. Tell us about the King of Swords here for Pisces. What is the King of Swords? You have the Fool. So you are the boss here. Okay, you may be worried about leaving this person behind, but the thing is, you're more capable than you think you are. Okay, you are stronger than you think you are. Okay, this is an opportunity, you know, of a lifetime not to miss. Don't miss this opportunity, and you're not, because whatever this is, this could be something that you are the boss in. Okay, this is something that's your field. You're coming out as the King of Swords here. Someone that's independent. Someone that goes for what they want. And I feel like there's this really boss type energy. And it's got something to do with, you know, whether it's a relationship that you're just about to start, or you're starting with somebody here, or it's, you know, something to do with stability, with work, or both. There's going to be challenges along the way, okay, as there always is. I feel like the cup you kept looking at, it had nothing in it. It had nothing in it but hurt. You know, there's blood coming out of the cup. It's not emotion. I feel like it's hurt. There's someone that's watching you. Someone that's watching you take the leap, and it could be the person from the past. You can do it. You're strong, Pisces, okay? You may not think that you can do it without this person. You may have had this person by your side for months, years. Pisces, Cancer energy could be coming out significantly for this person. It could be in their chart. But I see your intuition is full on pulling you away from a situation. And we see you pulling your energy away from that situation. It's like you have seen the epiphany, okay? You see the light now. You see the truth. You know, you want to start. You're sitting on a turtle, okay? So sitting on a turtle, slow and steady still wins the race, okay? The turtle wins in the end. The turtle beats the hare. So slow and steady wins the race, okay? There are, I don't know, someone from the past here. Still, they could be spying on you. But you're leaving, I feel, the lies, the illusions. You know, I feel like you're putting this big boundary up around yourself. You're learning the lesson and moving on. The energy is great today and yesterday, Pisces. Your energy. You're very powerful. You're starting to see your worth. You're starting to see the magic that you bring to the table. Tell us about the Lovers. So the Lovers is Gemini energy, a choice of lovers. She's holding onto the cord or the tie there. What's the Lovers? The Hermit. Virgo energy could be significant with the Hermit. The Five of... This isn't you. This is that energy from the past. And the High Priestess. You've walked away from them, and now they're feeling imprisoned in their mind because they're still stuck. They're still holding on to this connection. This is something they don't want to let go of. They could be someone that has Gemini in their chart. But you're making a choice on lovers. You're making a choice on the companions or the soulmates that are coming along for the ride, okay? And this person from the past is not bringing anything to the table. There's someone else here. So whether it's a child, a friend, or a family member that's coming with you, or a lover. You know, I see two people, I see two butterflies here evolving, or like two butterflies. So there's like an evolution between you and I feel the person that you're moving forwards with, the person that is the right choice. With the lovers also, the choice you're making with the lovers, the different choice, the new choice is the right choice. Okay, so the old choice is not the right choice, and you've learned the lessons from that. I feel like this person is always going to be someone that is on your mind, okay, because this person is someone that still holds on. I see them possibly sending you a message. To me, you come out as the High Priestess, so they're sending you some type of message that it may not even get through to you. With the High Priestess coming out, Pisces, Cancer energy, you have a decision whether or not you want to even read it. So you may not even decide to read it. You may have this person blocked. But this is something that's behind you. You know, this is behind the veil. This wisdom from the past. This may be a situation that people don't know about in your life. It's there's a scroll there. So it was something like a really big, long lesson. And, you know, I feel like you're always going to be grateful for this lesson. But you know there's more out there. There's some type of infinite potential with a commitment that's, you know, that you're choosing. Okay, that you're choosing. Tell us about the High Priestess here for Pisces. So this is High Priestess energy again. Your energy that you share with Cancer. Justice. Do good, get good. Do bad, get bad. You know, karma. The Sun. I see, you know, that energy of the Sun, your happiness, this divine connection that's around you. Could be a Leo. Could have Leo in their chart. This person's going to help you move on from the situation. To me, this person's helping you with something that you're doing also. Because I see this teamwork, I really do. I feel like you may be feeling a bit puzzled about what to do next, but I feel like whoever this is that's around you, they are going to be giving you some type of guidance that's going to help push you where you want to be. I feel like you cutting that person off from the past, you're going to be seeing things a lot clearer. I feel like this person from the past could have brought in a lot of stagnancy into your life. It could have gave you, they could have given you anxiety. You know, you may have thought that you couldn't do things, okay? You couldn't do everything you wanted to do. But this new person I feel in your life is getting you to take the blindfold off, seeing that you can complete these things, that you are everything you need. There's someone that just, it could be a Libra, and you've also got Leo and Pisces Cancer here. This person you're working with is going to help build the stability around you, where I feel like there's going to be people wanting to come in and get their bit. You know, they could be seeing that you are building up your stability. that you're working on yourself. There's something that you're working on with this person here. And there's people coming in wanting their share. But they cannot get in because you come out as the King of Swords. You've got this big boundary around yourself. They have to reach some type of level to be able to get into your energy, to get around you. So it's like you've built some type of tower that this person cannot get into. I see this person wanting to come back. They're thinking a lot about the connection ending. Tell us about the Five of Cups. The Ten of Swords. Now they're standing there just staring at it. Like you've left them. But this person is someone that left you. This person left you with a bump on your head. This person is someone that tried to play mind games. Aquarius energy could be significant, but that tower has been knocked down. Okay? That is not going to be able to be built again. I feel like this person is somebody that feels hurt because you could have chose somebody else. It's like they're receiving the karma now because they could have chose other people, other things in their life over you, but you've had enough. I feel like you are very grateful for the lessons this person has given to you. This person still loves you. You know, they may come back in the future. I see this as someone that has come back more than once before. Okay, but whether or not you even give them the opportunity to get back into your space, I don't think so. The sword's broken. Their communication with you is broken. Okay, and you're healing because it's something they've done. Okay, and they're dealing with the consequences. Then you've got a broken sword here. This person wants to bring this back together again. Okay, I see them wanting to come back in the future. I really do. They're coming in with the broken sword. It's like the lesson that they learned from this situation, they're coming back with, and they've grown from the whole lesson type of thing. But I feel like it's too late. Okay, Pisces. But everybody has free will. You know, I'm not going to tell you what to do. This is your life. You choose who you want in your life. To me, you've got some good people around you, okay? Or good people that will be coming in the future if they aren't here yet. Someone that's willing to do the work for you. You know, that's what you want. You want someone to be giving that equal give and take in a situation. Okay. Let's do these two cards on the back of the deck for you, Pisces. You have the Magician and the Nine of Wands. Tell us about the Magician. So the Magician is Virgo, Gemini energy. You have the Page of Cups, the High Priestess. And the Ten of Wands. So there is someone coming in. It could be a Virgo, Gemini with the Magician coming out. This is someone that knows how to do the work, okay? They are someone that's been through lessons in their life. They could be younger with the Page of Cups. They don't have to be. You've also got Pisces, Cancer energy with the High Priestess. This is someone where there's a spiritual connection between you and them. They're making magic and so are you. I also see this as somebody that, as I said, they could be someone where there's an age difference between you and them. They don't have to be someone that you're in a romantic relationship with, but I see there being a start. I see this person is coming in to help you with something that you're working on. As I said, this is a spiritual connection. This person comes in with good news because they're like coming in to save the day, because you are someone that's feeling very, very exhausted with something that you're working on. And it's like they come in with a certain tool that's going to help move this a lot quicker. Okay, they're going to help you see things a lot clearly, also see solutions to problems. Tell us about the Nine of Wands here for Pisces. The Three of Wands. So you and this person that's in your life or coming into your life, the Two of Cups there, that's too many. You're going to be working together. You're going to be fighting together for this. You may not see what's going to come in the future, but there's so much more that's expected in this connection. You've got the Page of Wands. And the Ten of Swords. But something does need to close. And you've got two, you know, he's playing two pipes there. So there could be two certain energies in your life that you do need to make a decision on. Which one is the better person to work with? Okay, and you make the decision in the end, Pisces. But I feel someone's going to get hurt. But it's been a long time coming. Okay, you may even have to tell this person it's over. Because someone is seriously hurt. But you are in control of your own life, Pisces. This is your life. You make the decisions in your life. You're doing the right thing. I see a collaboration coming with the younger energy, whether that's romantic, you know, or platonic. Let's grab you out some music messages now. So if you feel called to listen to these songs. Let's Make a Night to Remember, Bryan Adams. Diamonds, Rihanna. So listen to those songs, Pisces. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you all for coming to my reading. If this is your first time, welcome. Just remember, all my readings are timeless. So if you ever want to check out my channel, I do have a playlist for Pisces. I love you all so much. Have a great day, but I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye-bye.